All of these poems are by Jelaluddin Rumi, and they were spoken spontaneously 700 years ago in Persian in Konya, Turkey, as part of the work of a dervish learning community whose work was the work of opening the heart and of exploring the mystery of what they called union. They used poetry, spontaneously spoken, and stories and music and movement and fasting and feasting and stillness and restlessness and television, Bach. They used everything that human beings do as a lens to look into the growth of the soul. And questions would come up. There was a lot of Q and A and Q in that community. And in an evening like this, maybe a question would come up: what is the nature or the purpose of desire? What is the heart? Rumi said the heart is not human and it is not imaginary. What are dreams? These questions, big questions, would arise. How much are we really these voices that we have? How do we know the quality or the depth of silence in another human being? What new architectures can we imagine that will help us remember old ways of gathering and being together? What is the source of the universe, and how does that connect with our individual awarenesses? Such questions like that would be posed, and then maybe during the course of talking and making up poems and telling our dreams, some kind of answer would come in the group. So I'd like to put that out tonight. Even more practical questions too, like where did I leave my shoes? Or should I go to law school? Or what's for lunch? So about 4 years ago, when the dervishes came here to Atlanta, I sat down with the direct descendant of Rumi, Jelaluddin Chalabi, and he said, "Now, what religion are you?" And I just threw up my hands. He said, "Good." He said, "Love is the religion and the universe is the book." In other words, life as you're living it is the sacred text for you. Just read that. Here is a poem that may try to answer that question about the purpose of desire. A young man rolls his head from side to side. Even though the bed is comfortable and a pillow holds his head, he has a living master, yet he wants more, and there is more. If a prisoner hadn't lived outside, he would not detest the dungeon. Your desiring knows there's satisfaction beyond this. Straying maps the path. A secret freedom opens through a crevice you can barely see. Your love of many different things proves they're one. Every separate stiff trunk and stem in the garden connect with nimble root hairs underground. The awareness a wine drinker wants cannot be tasted in wine. But that failure brings his deep thirst closer. There's enough wisdom in there. We can just go home. Well, if I could get that one.